Hello guys, let's talk about The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon. The Walking Dead franchise is definitely a walking corpse at this point. I feel like all my reviews are negative because I expect art to be interesting, exciting, new ideas, and you hear that, oh, Daryl Dixon is in a fucking Paris. Who's in Paris? But it just same Walking Dead, walking and talking, and but instead of the forest where they walk every time and talk, they talking in Paris. I love Daryl Dixon. I love Norman Reedus because it's so interesting to look at him. You won't find anyone with this type of charisma. Yeah, and I just wish he was in better movies. It's probably, if you will watch Daryl Dixon, it's because of Norman Reedus. In terms of my investment, The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon was the same as Dead City, and I stopped watching Dead City after 2 episodes. I couldn't bear this stupid ass story. Everything is so illogical. Continuity is so fucking weird, especially in fight scenes, action scenes. There was a moment where he falls into a pit full of zombies. So there is literally no way he will be alive after this scene. But with every cut in this scene, zombies just start disappearing. He literally falls onto a fucking small population of zombies. So the action scene starts, and with every cut you just see that, oh, here is 3 zombies behind him. In the next cut they just disappeared because, oh, he would have died probably. Yeah, and there were so many scenes where you see zombies literally behind him. They just stand there and do nothing. He just does all this epic action. A fucking barrel explodes, kills every zombie, and Daryl just here alive. And it's every action scene just like that. There was also a similar story beat as in Ahsoka, where he just, in the 3rd episode, he just randomly falls into water. That was so fucking funny. So he fights this main villain of the story. So the fight ends and Daryl just stands on a roof and roof collapses below him. There was zero setup that this fucking roof will collapse or anything. He just randomly falls after the scene ends, and it just so happened that there was water beneath him. And he falls into water and loses his consciousness because he starts seeing visions. Like, what the fuck? That's so random and out of place, and I don't know, like, that's so stupid. And they couldn't film him falling into water, so it just like... So he just falling like this. This is the frame of the movie and he's like, oh. And they turned this TV show into the Walking Dead Mandalorian type of stuff because there is this special kid that he has to protect. Oh my god. And also it's super weird that by the end of Daryl decides to stay in Paris, I guess, which is also kind of stupid because doesn't he have like a family in America? So he just decides to stay with those random people he spent a few weeks with. The whole story feels very weird. It doesn't really make sense. Characters act in such a strange ways. There are some dialogues. It's a setup for a dialogue about God. It starts and then it immediately ends on a snarky Daryl Dixon comment. It's not even safely made, it's just stupidly made, I guess. And also this main villain, he literally kills anybody for no reason. There was an old man, he killed him also for no reason, he just killed him. And by the end, when he had to kill a child, of course, he would never kill a child. So he was able to kill anybody except for this one specific story important child. And he just, oh, I don't want to kill him. I would rather kill 4 of my companions. Yeah, okay. I don't know, the story just doesn't make sense. The only thing that I liked is Norman Reedus himself, because he's so charismatic and you won't see anybody who acts like him. And the second thing, I like this backstory in Paris about this nun. It was really interesting to see how this woman goes from a party and zombie apocalypse just starts. But other than that, story is stupid, a lot of cliches, a lot of, I don't know, just it feels like there was no passion. I like this grimy Paris aesthetic, but it's an interesting setting for a super empty story where random ass shit happens. So yeah, happy Halloween.